And good Sunday afternoon, everybody. It's Sunday, July 24th, 2022. This is Bethea's Byte, your home for news, opinions, debates, your voice, and justice served. Again, this is Bethea's Byte Reloaded. I'm Ernest Bethea, the Last Outlaw. Thank you all so much for joining me this week. And I've got a doozy of a true crime story for you. But before I get to that, I want to get to a comment I got on a previous bite. This is when I did the edition with regarding where is Casey Anthony now, and I want to send a shout out to the dude who had his say about Casey, but he wanted to know about another case. He said he noticed my mistake and he noticed his mistake, excuse me, and he wondered what was my thoughts on the OJ case. He also commented saying, as for Casey, he felt like she gave her daughter something for sleep and she didn't wake up. At the time, Casey was in the weed, Xanax, and drinking. His belief is that she gave her a Xanax bar and she didn't wake up. Also believed that her parents are involved with the cover-up, just his personal beliefs. Well, first off, to the dude, I thank you so much for your commentary. I agree with you to an extent on that comment about what Casey may have given Kaylee to put her to sleep, but the fact that Kaylee didn't wake up, I agree with you on that. As far as cover up, I don't think the parents had anything to do with that, simply because they were active in trying to find Kaylee. They were active. In fact, I can remember to this very day what Cindy Anthony said when she found the when she got her car back and it smelled like death. Her exact words were, and I quote, I just got my car back today and it smells like there's a dead body in the damn car. End quote. So my I mean my question always would be, why would both Cindy and George Anthony cover up Kaylee's death? Why would they cover up for Casey anyway? Something to think about. But again, the dude, I want to thank you. I would love to hear your thoughts on it. As far as today's bite goes, I will do my house cleaning later. Right now, I want to get to this story. I really want to get into this story. So if you're really into true crime and you really want a mystery on your hands, pull up a chair. This I got from two different sources, both CBS and NBC News. NBC News, where I'm gonna start with first. A West Virginia woman awoke from a years-long coma after being brutally attacked, and identified her brother as the assailant. This is according to authorities. Wanda Palmer had been in a long-term care facility in New Martinsville, West Virginia, after being beaten in her home in June 2020 and left for dead, according to a statement from the Jackson County Sheriff's Department. Daniel Palmer, Wanda Palmer's brother, was arrested and booked on suspicion of attempted murder and malicious wounding of his sister near Cottageville, according to the sheriff. When Palmer was discovered, Jackson County Sheriff Ross Mellinger said she was so savagely attacked, authorities thought she was dead. Now that's according to West Virginia Metro News. Palmer's care facility contacted authorities last week to let them know that the woman had come out of her coma. And here is our victim, Wanda Palmer. NBC News has contacted Jackson County Sheriff's Department for comment. Medical staff told authorities that, despite suffering brain damage from the assault, that Palmer was able to speak enough to identify her assailant. The keys to the whole thing lay with the victim herself, and with her unable to communicate, we were left with nothing. Now, lo and behold, 2 years later, and boom, she's awake and able to tell us exactly what happened, Mellinger told Metro News. He didn't give us any fight or anything. There was a little bit of surprise, but not entirely, Mellinger continued. Officials say they believe Daniel Palmer allegedly attacked his sister with a machete or a hatchet. He was arrested on suspicion of attempted murder and malicious wounding. It was not immediately clear if Daniel Palmer had retained an attorney. Now here's CBS's coverage of that same story. A West Virginia man has been charged with trying to kill his sister, who recently awakened from a 2-year coma, and identified him as her attacker, authorities said. News outlets reported that Wanda Palmer was found unconscious with serious head injuries at her home in Jackson County on June 10, 2020. Palmer was in a coma in a nursing home for 2 years. Her brother, Daniel Palmer, had been identified as a suspect, but investigators didn't have enough evidence to file charges, according to court documents. A deputy received a call June 27th from a protective services worker who said Wanda Palmer had started to speak single words and seemed to respond when questioned. In a July 12th interview with a deputy, Wanda Palmer said the person who injured her was her brother, and she identified him as Daniel. That's according to a criminal complaint obtained by WCHS-TV. Shout out to them. Daniel Palmer, age 55, has been charged with attempted murder and malicious wounding by the Jackson County Sheriff's Office. Sheriff Ross Melger said the situation is about as rare as it gets, quote unquote. Online records show Daniel Palmer is being held in jail on $500,000 bail. Again, it is not immediately clear if he retained the services of a lawyer. First off, that has to be one of the most unbelievable things I've ever heard of. You're beaten, possibly practically left for dead with the use of a hatchet or a machete. You're in a coma for the last 2 years, and here you are now. You wake up. Not only do you wake up, but you're able to identify your attacker as your brother. Wow. I mean, that's gotta play on your psyche. That's really gotta play on your psyche. So her brother Daniel Palmer is behind bars. He is there on $500,000 bail. Don't know whether he has an attorney yet, or maybe or who knows. He might decide to do something foolish like represent himself in court. You know how the saying goes, ladies and gentlemen. He who represents himself in court has a fool for an attorney, or has a fool for a client, I should say. What I'm going to do is keep an eye on this story, see what happens at this point, and I'll get back to you guys and let you know when a trial date is set, when what kind of sentence he's looking at, if any. But this has got to be one of the craziest things I have ever heard. So we'll just see how that plays out. Right now, we're gonna go straight to the. We're about to go right now straight to the missing persons blotter. And let's see. Share screen. And let's see. We're going to take this to the top and work our way back down. Let's see who's missing. And ladies and gentlemen, as we've said many times before in our true crime community, you guys are the eyes and ears as to finding these people and bringing them home safe. So hang on tight. Let's see where we go from here. Oh yeah. Here's something else. Here's something to note. Pretty Lies and Alibis says she'll have a new episode later this evening. She has found some things she's never heard before regarding the Lori Vallow and Chad Daybell case. I may just check that out myself as well. So let's keep an eye out for that. Here we go. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have another Utah arrest surrounding the Dylan Rounds case. Let's go to Frankie Rose's crime updates.
Good day, friends. I hope you're doing well. It's Frankie Rose. Welcome to my channel. Well, a Montello man accused of eluding police in a car with meth and stolen property back in December was arrested this past Sunday in the Box Elder County. Remembering that's in Utah. For failure to appear in court on the Nevada charges. Robert L. Avalese, 38 years old, was booked into the Elko County Jail on Sunday with bail listed at $35,000. He was arrested on the night of December 8th in West Wendover as police investigated reports of a burglary at a casino. West Wendover police found a vehicle matching the description of the one used in the theft. They chased that Toyota pickup all around a residential area at speeds up to 50 miles per hour. The pickup turned into a casino parking lot, skipped a curb, and he actually got out and ran on foot. A substance that was tested positive for meth was discovered in the vehicle, along with an iPhone from a previous burglary. So he was charged with eluding a police officer in a manner posing danger to people or property, possession of meth, possession of stolen goods, several cell phones, tablets, players' cards, bank cards, and other miscellaneous items. In the 2000 arrest, he was accused of breaking into an office at Red Lion Hotel in Elko, stealing a master key, and entering the guest rooms. So this is just another one that is hiding back there in those hills. I swear to God, it reminds me of These Hills Have Eyes. Well, friends, off I go for now. I've got a video coming out probably later today on James Brenner. So if you get a chance, pop on over and see that. Don't forget the thumbs up. I appreciate you. And off I go for now. Cheers.
And a thank you to Frankie Rose's crime updates. Hey, be sure to follow her on YouTube and on Twitter at Crime Frankie for more updates. And let's hope the family of Dylan Rounds will find that loved one coming home safe, or they can begin to seek justice for Dylan Rounds. And we move onward. Okay, hold on. I'm going to pause this, back this up, and I want you all to hear what this young lady had to say. This morning at approximately 12:15 a.m., a man sideswiped me on the freeway, pulled over for what I thought was a routine information exchange, but instead he assaulted me instead, she says. I'm giving out $5,000 in cash for any information leading to an arrest. The video is disturbing. So here's the video in its entirety.
Assaulted during a hit and run. I hit my car, got out of his car, and assaulted myself and one of my friends. Please help us find the man that's on this video. Yeah, I'm like at a loss for words, so please share this video so that way we can figure out who this is so we can deal with him accordingly.
What? Are you kidding me? Call him, get the hey, no, hey, don't.
Assaulted during a hit.
All right, you saw it, ladies and gentlemen, and I really don't need to put my own commentary on it. All I know is, if you saw something related to this assault, say something. Contact local authorities. The lady's name is Sade, excuse me. She says she wants to give $5,000 in cash for any information leading to arrest of the guy in this video who assaulted this woman and a friend. Let's see if we can make something happen here. We're still looking for Brian Vladik Hassel. Still looking for him. Brian is, pull it up. He's 23 years of age, 5'8", 220 pounds, with brown hair and blue eyes. He is missing out of Orlando, Florida since November 5th of 2021. Hassel, who goes by the name Vladik, was last seen by his father at their residence in the area of Alafaya Trail and McKay Boulevard. The investigation has revealed that Brian was last seen on November 15th, 2021 at the Place at Alafaya Apartments. He has not been seen or heard from since this time period. Brian is known to frequent restaurants and businesses on University Boulevard and Alafaya Trail. If you have any information regarding this case, or you have any whereabouts as to where this young man is, please get in contact with the Orange County Sheriff's Department. The number is 407-836-4357. That's 407-836-HELP. Be sure to include the case number, Orange County Sheriff's Office case number 21-83864. 21-83864. Let's find Brian. Let's bring him home. This one's out of Arizona. We're looking for Stephen Carl. He's 26 years of age, 6 feet tall, weighs 135 pounds, with brown hair. He was last seen last Sunday, July 17th. Stephen's phone was last pinged in Tempe at McClintock and Apache Boulevard on the 17th. Family and friends have not been able to reach him, and there's been no activity on social media since. He is driving a burgundy 2015 Toyota Tacoma with an unknown license plate. You're asked to contact the Mesa Police Department at 480-644-2211. 480-644-2211. And be sure to add case number 2022-15-2337. Let's find Stephen and let's bring him home safe. Ooh, wow. They ask, have you seen any of these 44 missing people out of East Texas? Give me 1 second so I can share this with you. This is coming from radio station K945 out of East Texas. We all experience the dreadful emotions that come with losing someone important at some time in our life, and it's never easy to say goodbye, but some people don't even get that. When someone you love goes missing, you don't even get the closure you need to move on with your life. When all else fails, the family can file a missing persons report. That's when authorities get involved, but that doesn't always do the trick. According to missingpeople.org, 75% of adults and 80% of children who go missing usually return or are found within 24 hours. The rest are left searching for answers and closure they may never find. In an effort to find residents who have vanished, the Texas Department of Public Safety keeps a database of the missing and all the information available that might help someone spot them or help with any detail that can lead authorities in the right direction. Please look at the information that's been gathered on the 44 missing people from East Texas. If you know anything at all, anything, even if you think it's an insignificant detail you vaguely remember, do not hesitate to contact the Texas Department of Public Safety's Missing Persons Clearinghouse by calling 1-800-346-3243. Again, that number is 800-346-3243. They say losing someone is hard, but when they go missing without a choice, it's even harder. The family and friends of these 44 people are desperate for any information that could bring their loved ones home or at least give them some closure. Again, if you have any information at all that could lead authorities to their whereabouts, contact the Missing Persons Clearinghouse at 346-3243. Eric Thomas Alvarado, last seen in Atlanta, Texas on November 19th of 2018. He was last seen wearing pajamas of unknown color, house slippers of unknown color, and a light jacket, unknown color. He has multiple tattoos on his abdomen, face, right arm, left wrist, right calf, and a neck tattoo that reads Spanish Blood. Brandy Ellen Wells from Longview, Texas. Ms. Wells, she's been missing out of Longview since August 3rd of 2006. Ms. Wells was last seen wearing a floral print cream-colored V-neck halter top, rust-colored gaucho pants, and black high-heeled sandals. Teresa Marie Byers. She was last seen in Kilgore, Texas on September 1st, 1979. Ms. Byers has a cross-like scar on her left hand. Rosemary Salazar Rodriguez. She was last seen in Longview, Texas on October 6th of 2019. Ms. Rodriguez has a medium build and was last seen wearing a blue Walmart smock, blue jeans, or capri pants. She has a Harry Potter Deathly Hallows tattoo on her inner right ankle, a large rose tattoo, and a heart with wings and horns on the outside of her left calf. Ms. Rodriguez drives a green 2014 Chevy Sonic with an OU sticker on the rear window, with Texas license plate GCM 3117. Again, that license plate is GCM 3117. Raymond Paul Jones. He was last seen in Longview, Texas on August 4th, 2003. Mr. Jones has a scar on his left ear. Jennifer Louise Winkler, last seen in Kilgore, Texas on May 31st, 1998. Ms. Winkler has a tattoo on her back. She has a history of drug and alcohol abuse. Ms. Winkler was last seen leaving the Casino Tropical nightclub located on Highway 31 west of Kilgore, Texas, with two unknown Hispanic males sometime in May of 1998. David Michael Martin, last seen in Longview, Texas on January 14th of 2010. Mr. Martin was last seen wearing an OU t-shirt and denim shorts. Anthony Tyrone Lee. He was last seen in Longview, Texas, June 25th of 2011. Mr. Lee has a tattoo on his left and right arm, upper left and right arm, scars on his right hand, right shoulder, back, forehead, left arm, right foot, chest, face, and right forearm. Danny Joe Riley, last seen in Marshall, Texas on August 30th, 1992. Mr. Riley has a tattoo of an eagle with USA underneath his right bicep, a tattoo of a Black Panther head on his left bicep, a burn scarf from his right elbow to the top of his hand, a skin graft on his inner left thigh, a mole on his lower left eyelid near the tear duct, a scar through his left eyebrow, a large pockmark on his right cheek, and additional scars around his hairline on the front of his face. He was believed to have traveled to the Houston, Texas area. Frederick Joseph Bohm. He was last seen in Marshall, Texas on January 25th of 2001. Mr. Bohm takes medication for severe anger, which he does not have with him. He has a tattoo of a rebel flag on his forearm. Mr. Bohm was last seen wearing a camouflage real tree brand jacket, gray shirt, blue jeans, and boots. He may possibly be in possession of a 5-shot 357 revolver. Get a look at this one. This is Casey Eugene Morgan. He was last seen in Marshall, Texas on August 8th of 1997. Mr. Morgan has scars on both legs, with steel in both legs, a large tattoo of an eagle on his back, and a panther on his upper arm. He was last seen at the Gas Express on Highway 59 wearing a light beige t-shirt, black jeans, and black tennis shoes. Mr. Morgan was driving a 1990 cream-colored Isuzu pickup, which was later found in a wooded area in Marion County, just north of Marshall's. The truck was locked, and his .30-30 Winchester rifle was missing from the truck. This is Beverly Lofton Meadows. She was last seen in Marshall, Texas on December 26th of 2008. Miss Meadows was last seen wearing a blue Harley-Davidson t-shirt, blue jeans, and flip-flops. She needs medical attention. She walked away from the Community Cares nursing home in Marshall, Texas. This is Henry Edward Stewart. He was last seen in Hallsville, Texas on November 30th of 2011. He was visiting a friend in Springtown, Texas. He contacted his wife in Madison, Alabama on the morning of November 30th, saying he didn't feel well and he was on his way home. His friend said he was very anxious before he left to return to Alabama. Stewart was last seen wearing blue jeans, a green flight jacket with decals on the front, and loafers. Stewart was last seen in Hallsville, Texas, approximately 32 miles from the Louisiana state border, between 3:30 and 6 p.m. on November 30th. Stewart was traveling in a forest green 1995 Dodge Ram 1500 with Alabama license plate 47L38N4. Again, that's Alabama license plate 47L38N4. When he hit an object and had to abandon his vehicle due to an overheated radiator. He told the responding officer that he would wait at the Dairy Queen on FM 450 near mile marker 604 for his ride. Stewart's ride was supposed to be coming from Huntsville, Texas. Could possibly be Huntsville, Alabama. This is Hartford Hunter Dunn. He was last seen in Marshall, Texas on August 4th of 2004. Mr. Dunn may have the beginning stages of Alzheimer's, and he's a cigar smoker. He was last seen wearing a black cap and a blue jumpsuit. This is Jimmy Charles Dixon. He was last seen in Marshall, Texas on June 22nd of 1997. Mr. Dixon has an enlarged right ring finger. He suffers from seizures and has been known to use both alcohol and drugs in the past. Mr. Dixon was last seen at the Oak Haven Recovery Center wearing a red t-shirt and only one high-top type basketball shoe. This is Kimberly Rochelle Norwood. She was last seen in Hallsville, Texas on May 20th of 1989. Kimberly was last seen about 5:15 p.m. by her friends as they were all walking home. She and her 3 friends split up approximately 1 mile from the child's home, and she has not been seen since. She was wearing a white t-shirt with a teddy bear design on the front, blue jeans, and black tennis shoes. She has an abdominal surgical scar and pierced ears. Valentino Rudolph Jenkins, last seen in Longview, Texas on April 28th of 2003. Mr. Jenkins has a 3-inch scar on his right forearm. He was last seen wearing a tan shirt and khaki pants. Teresa Lynette Barnett. She was last seen in Marshall, Texas on August 7th, 1987. Ms. Barnett has a small scar above the right side of her lip and pierced ears. She wears glasses. Ms. Barnett was last seen around 10:30 a.m. in Eckert's parking lot off Highway 59 in Marshall, Texas. Her vehicle was later found unlocked and abandoned in the same parking lot. Ms. Barnett's purse was later found beside a roadway approximately 3 miles away. This is Yolanda Yvette Gooch. She's been missing out of Marshall, Texas since December 26th of 1999. Miss Gooch has pierced ears and was last seen wearing a plaid skirt, blue jeans, a cap, and black shoes. She was also carrying 2 suitcases. She may have traveled to Chicago. This young lady is Lakeisha Traynell Buckner. She's missing out of Marshall, Texas, last seen August 14th of 1999. Lakeisha has a black mole over her left eyebrow. She is a habitual runaway who usually hangs out with male Hispanic migrant workers. This is Lynn A. Cotton. Next is Victor James Berry Jr. He was last seen in Marion County, Texas on May 26 of 1999. Mr. Berry has a scar on his abdomen. He was last seen wearing tan gym shorts and black rubber boots. This is Martha West Dunn. She's last seen in Dangerfield, Texas on September 5th of 1990. Martha may be with a male companion. This is Charles Austin. He was last seen out of Dangerfield, Texas on July 23rd, 1998. Mr. Austin has a tattoo on his chest. He wears glasses and 2 gold nugget rings, both of them on his left hand. He has asthma, a speech impediment, is blind in his left eye, and may have memory loss. Mr. Austin was last seen wearing a navy blue baseball cap, a white long-sleeve shirt with gray and blue stripes, light yellow pants, and black shoes. This is Genie Naomi Lofton. She was last seen in Carthage, Texas on April 2nd, 1994. Ms. Lofton has a scar on her lower abdomen. She was last seen wearing blue jeans, a red striped shirt with blue and white stars on the back, and white tennis shoes. Ms. Lofton's vehicle was found abandoned. Next is Betty Kemp Smith. She was last seen in Long Branch, Texas on June 8th of 2020. Miss Smith has gray hair but is known to wear wigs. She was last seen wearing a black, wavy, short-haired wig and a ball cap, pastel-colored shirt, white jeans, black and white tennis shoes. It's believed that Miss Smith has left her residence on foot. Her destination is currently unknown. Next, we have Forrest Lavelle Anderson. He was last seen in Panola County, Texas on July 12th of 2020. Mr. Anderson has a slim build and was last seen wearing a blue and purple checkered button-up shirt and jeans. He left the residence on County Road 329, walking towards Bethany, Louisiana. Ladies and gentlemen, it stands as it stands. We're still looking for these people. If you see any of them, or any have any information on their whereabouts, you're asked to contact your local authorities, or as we mentioned at the top of the missing persons reports, you are asked to call. If I can pull that up again. You're asked to call the Texas Department of Public Safety's Missing Persons Clearinghouse at 1-800-346-3243. And I'm gonna go ahead and give you the link to all these missing persons here. So there you go. You have that link. And of course, any missing persons, any missing persons information you have. If you see something, say something. You are the eyes and the ears that will help bring these people home, bring them home safe, or you might be the eyes and ears that will bring closure and justice to these families. That's all I got. That's all I got for you for this edition of Bethea's Byte. If you have comments, questions, you know how to get in contact with me. But in case you don't, I left a little video. I left a little piece at the very end of this thing. That way you can get in contact with me. So for now, I thank you all so much. And let's try to do this one more time. And oh, by the way, one more shout out to the dude. To the dude, I'm thinking long and hard about getting an open panel together so we can discuss the OJ case and give you our opinions of where we stand as far as how we feel. Do we feel OJ is guilty? Do we feel he's innocent? Did he get away with murder? Well, you'll have the answer from us the next time we get an open panel discussion going. So that's it. That's it from here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do this again next time. Again, thank you so much. You have 6 ways to follow me, and you'll get all that information at the end of the video. Until next time, you all know what to do. Bite this. everybody, this is the Last Outlaw. I want to thank you all so much for watching this edition of Bethea's Byte. I've said it many times over that you are the engine that keeps Bethea's Byte going. Be sure to follow Bethea's Byte and Bethea's Byte Reloaded all over social media. Follow me on Facebook at The Last Outlaw 316 on my personal page, or the Bethea's Byte Reloaded page at Bethea's Byte Reloaded. Follow, like, share, leave a comment for me. Let me hear from you. Follow me on Twitter at EKB316. Follow, like, retweet, share, leave me a comment. I want to hear your thoughts. Hit me up on YouTube at user/EKB316. Like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment, and be sure to ring that notification bell for future videos. Swing by the message forum at Bethea'sByte.com. Register, log in, leave a comment, get in on the conversation and the investigation. Drop me an email at kingofhearts316_09@outlook.com. In the subject line, put in Bethea's Byte Reloaded, but keep your comments clean, as they may be read live. I'll have videos and links for the missing and true crime cases on my new Instagram account at EBTheLastOutlaw. I still won't mind you giving me a comment or two. Let me know what you're thinking. This is the home for news, opinions, debates, your voice, and justice served. This is Bethea's Byte, and it's reloaded.